Now, SAL HANVEY is a freelance journalist with Northern Woman magazine. If you're a regular reader, you'll have noticed her recipes in the magazine over the past few months. I went along to visit her recently. We went into her kitchen to make a couple of very healthy dishes. Here's what happened.
Hi, I'm SAL HANVEY and welcome to my garden. This is my first ever vegetable patch going here. This particular part is a brassica patch apart from the spring onion stroke scallions here. This is a beautiful courgette patch here, a beautiful versatile vegetable. We have here a flower that comes on from the actual courgette. And what I often would do is I would cut it off and then I would actually put goat cheese into the middle and then close it up, tie it around, and then have a goat cheese cream courgette.
Okay, time now for the important bit. It's time to do some cooking now, and here we are in this absolutely gorgeous kitchen. Sal, what are we going to make?
We're going to make raita for vegans or people who just decide not to have dairy.
Excellent, okay, sounds good. How do we start?
Well, we start initially by cutting up a lemon because it gives the zest that's needed. Also, we will cut up some cucumbers from the garden. This is a dairy-free coconut yogurt, no added nasties, high in protein. And then just depending on your palate, you can add a pinch of cumin and coriander. I add more coriander than cumin because it can be quite strong and overpowering if you don't sort of moderate it.
Okay.
Just a little bit of rock salt I really like at the moment. I mean, I change between that sea salt and Himalayan salt, and then obviously cracked black pepper as well. And then we'll just put in a wee bit of lemon juice, and the lemon juice is really nice just to give it that bit of zing and freshness really quick to the dish. And then just some mint that I had from the garden, and we'll just put some of that in. This really is a traditional Indian recipe. This is going to be really nice textured at the end.
What about people who maybe say have diabetes and stuff? Is this good for them too?
This is really good because again, in the ones that you'll get in the restaurants, there'll be sugar, laden with sugar, but there's no need for the sugar because mint is sweet.
Yeah.
The yogurt in itself is a bit sweet. I don't overdo it. What you could do is you could add in a bit of stevia or xylitol if you feel that you want that sweetness without that glycemic index peak.
Okay.
So the glycemic index essentially is what diabetics need to watch out for, that feeling of peaks and troughs of the insulin resistance. So it's just boom, 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 up and down, sugar, highs and lows, whereas stevia and xylitol are both really good alternatives for that if you just want that extra kick of sweetness.
Okay.
And they're all available from any local supermarket.
Oh, brilliant, okay. And do you know what's amazing? I can really smell the mint coming out of that. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and the cucumber. It's just, the combination is literally so simple. I mean, how long did that take me? And all I'm now about to do is just blitz it. That's it.
That's it, ready to go now,
Ready to go. Yeah. So how many ingredients is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients. So there we'll go. And then you can just sort of put a little sprig in. That's it. And then you can serve it there with your baby poppadoms. And I want honest, constructive criticisms, always something I'm welcoming. Imagine you're in an Indian restaurant right now.
That's gorgeous. That's really lovely. Really creamy. Yeah, I'm tasting the cucumber. I'm tasting the mint as well in it.
Can you believe there's no dairy, Robin?
That's weird, isn't it? Yeah. Because you would think, for the taste of it, you would think there was dairy in that.
And isn't there a sweetness to it naturally?
There's a natural sweetness.
Yeah.
I'm loving that.
Yeah. I'll give it to you a wee pack home.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I hope Mrs. E is watching this at home. She'll be making this.
Dairy-free is the way to go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, time to have some more fun and make something else. Sal, what are we going to do this time?
Well, we're going to do Sal's Simple Salsa. So we'll get the tomatoes on the go. Again, very, very simple recipe, very, very little ingredients needed. So I like to add in a bit of pepper, and the reason for that is it gives more texture. I don't have any green bird's eye today, so we have red bird's eye, which are slightly hotter.
Okay.
I'm the sort of person that doesn't worry about the seeds, I just throw it all in.
Okay.
If you don't like it too hot, you just literally twist it and then they fall out.
So the seeds are the hot part.
The seeds really are, yeah. So add in some chilies.
And of course, when you're doing that, don't poke your eyes with your finger.
Don't poke your eyes with your finger.
Because it can be very painful.
Exactly. So this time we've got the limes rather than the lemons, and this again is very Mexican. This, lots and lots of lime. We really want to have a good amount of that. Also, it preserves it really well, that's another thing. So that's it. So these again, some scallions from the garden.
These are massive.
These are massive scallions. These are nearly overdone. So again, this is just all, throw it in. There's no real particular order of events, just throw it in. I'm all about treating love and cooking with reckless abandon. That's what the Buddhists say, treat love and cooking with reckless abandon. So there's a certain amount of salt, pepper, depending on your palate again. Just needs a little bit just to bring out the flavour there. So again, look at the amount of things I've used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the most important ingredient is the coriander this time rather than the mint. So the coriander is again very, very versatile. People either love it or hate it. You want to keep it a bit chunky, you know, because salsa's a good chunky, not too runny. You know, and then if you feel, well, I would like it maybe a wee touch thicker, you can add a tiny bit of tomato puree. That would be the trick. However, if you do leave it for, say, a good few hours in the fridge, you'll find that you'll end up, it'll go a wee bit thicker anyway.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like the shop bought stuff, if that's something that you're into, you know.
Okay.
So then it's just again, you know, that kind of feeling of, oh, I've got this really amazing dip ready with my lovely chips, and you know, you feel better about it because you know that you're eating something healthy and full of nutrients. I mean, can you imagine the nutrients that are in this?
And again, the smell coming up from the dip as well is just lovely.
Why
It
don't you
really
try
is. So let's have a go at this one then. There we go. That is lovely. Oh wow. And then you get the hit of the spiciness of it as well.
That's good. And the lemon juice with the zest.
Yeah, that's really lovely.
And the good thing about it is as well, is it doesn't look the same as the shop bought because it's just a colour. And shop bought salsas aren't actually the worst with regards to ingredients because you can't really go that wrong with that. But I just prefer to make my own at home because it's just so simple. Sal's Simple Salsa.